Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday to you. So today is a different video. It's going to be a video that I'm going to share with you guys that has literally changed my life over the past 6 years. I shared this post on my Facebook page last month on the 20th of October on the 6-year anniversary. And today I'm going to come to you guys and share this with you. And I will be reading off my laptop, which is over here to my left. So you'll see me looking down over here, but I'm definitely talking to you guys and sharing a little bit about myself, okay? So let's go with a warning. You might want to grab you a box of tissues. You might cry, you might share some tears, and I'm gonna do this today. My eyes, I'm actually tearing up right now. And let me fight them back a little bit. But I may share some tears and I may have to cut and come back, but I'm gonna try to push through this and share this life-changing experience with you guys. So sit back, listen. Prayerfully, I can help someone else that may be dealing with the same thing that I dealt with over 6-7 years ago. And let's get through it and let's go through the healing process. It's getting easier, but it's still a process. So sit back, relax, and I'm going to share with you guys one of the most difficult decisions that I ever had to make in my life. So like I said, guys, I'm going to be reading this Facebook post that I created on the anniversary, which was the 20th of October 2020. So here it is. I'll read this to you. Long post alert. Let's talk about it. Since 20 October 2014, the two hardest days for me is today, 20 October, and Mother's Day. Hold on tight. I will explain one of the most difficult decisions I ever had to make in 39 or at the time 33 years of life. Today is the 6th anniversary of my partial hysterectomy. Due to fibroids overtaking at an alarming rate, I had no choice but to have them removed. At the time, I was only 33 with no kids, never conceived a child, very emotional, trying to figure out my new normal and praying I make the right decision. The largest fibroid was over 17 centimeters, and I cannot remember the size of the smallest fibroid. I remembered the night before my pre-op appointment. I was laying in bed with Naya and Kaden. Before I knew it, the tears started falling down my face. In a great panic, Kaden started saying, "Tot, Tot, Tot, what's wrong?" Tot is what he called me. What's wrong? I delayed my response because I held them so tight as the tears fell vastly down my face. He ran out of the room to find Tiffany, and by now my baby boy was concerned, trying to figure out what was going on. After gathering my thoughts, I briefly explained why I was crying as they embraced me with the best hug ever. I am so grateful for my parents. They came down to be with me on the Friday before the surgery and stayed by my side until I left the hospital. Now it's Monday, 20 October 2014, and my support team was there to see me through the most difficult day of my life. While I was in surgery and shortly afterwards taken to my recovery room, the doctors found my parents and my best friend, whom I call a sister, Tiffany, patiently awaiting the news of my surgery. The doctor explained how the surgery went well and how I did not need a blood transfusion. If I can insert right there, she gave me a warning before, let me know, depending on how the surgery went, they may have to give me some blood, somebody else's blood. So that's a blood transfusion. The day of the surgery, my two babies, Naya and Kaden, stopped by to see me. The joy and overwhelming excitement to see them probably didn't show completely because I was heavily medicated. Over the next few weeks, My mom stayed to help out and nurse me back to great health. She cooked, she cleaned, and made sure everything I needed was readily available. Taff, Naya, and Kaden were and are a major part in my healing process. I'm so thankful to call Clynaya Chantel, my namesake, my middle name. That's what I put in here too. My namesake should be Chantel with an S, but she spelled it with a C, like mine, but her mom wanted to call her Cece. I haven't heard Cece yet. And Kaden, Amari, and my kids. So I'm so thankful to call Clynaya Chantel and Kaden, Amari, and my kids. If you ever ask me, if you ever ask me, do you have kids? My response is always 2. It's more than just being their godmother. I see them as my children. The love I have for them shows. And I will always be in their lives, as well as a phone call or a text away when they need me. Fast forward to Mother's Day 2017. My mother is still living, but since Mother's Day 2015, it is one of the most difficult days for me to face. I was at my parents' house getting ready for church, and out of the deepest part of my being, I let out a loud cry. I tried so hard to keep it within and not alarm my parents, but the holler came out before I knew it. I was in my room, and here comes my daddy. Sugar Pie, that's what he called me. Sugar Pie, are you okay? Just hearing his words made the ugly cry worse. I began to say, Daddy. Are we going to say, Daddy? I cannot have kids, and today is a very hard day for me. I began to say, Daddy, I cannot have kids, and today is very hard for me. With tears in my eyes, he ran out of the room and called out to my mom. At that very moment, I needed them. As they always do, they had my back and held me as I cried like a baby. Mother's Day is not the same, but I celebrate with my babies as if I birthed them myself. I often find myself attaching to many kids. Please don't think I'm crazy, but some kids win over my heart easily. In my mind, I have at least 4 or 5 additional godchildren. Naya, she is my firstborn. I see so much of her in me. I see so much of me in her, I see so much of me in her. She is very bright, intelligent, patient, kind, loving, and did I say a straight A student? Naya made me a mom for the first time, and the bond we have is unbreakable. Next, it is my second-born, Kaden, but I call him Stank. Kaden is so overprotective of me. His love for me is pure and deep. He is very handsome, smart, loving, kind, a comedian. Not too fun to many people. He didn't take that from me. He definitely didn't take that from me. Genuinely caring, and did I say a straight clown? This dude will have you crying and laughing. Kay doesn't like me having other guy kids. He told me no more after him. Well, I have claimed a few more babies as mine. Let's start with Paisley Elise. She is an absolute doll, and sometimes she has no time for me. The future is very bright for Elise. She has so much destiny and purpose. I look forward to nurturing her and seeing the great things that she would do. Kaden Elijah is also another baby of mine. I like to call him Lil Mikey. He is gentle and kind. I see great things happening in his life. I call him Baby Millionaire when I first lay eyes on him. I must say, eyes haven't seen, nor ears heard of the great things that would come from Kaden. I'm drawn to all my babies, and they will always hold a very special place in my heart. Today, life is good. I have gained so much strength over the past 6 years. I have my good days, hard days, but most importantly, I have the love of my beautiful babies to put me through. If you find yourself dealing with the same situation, please don't hesitate to reach out. Hashtag this scar is a reminder. Hashtag emotional day. Hashtag thanks for reading. Hashtag thanks for listening. Hashtag I love my babies. Okay guys, so there it is. You hear me talking about my babies all the time. You hear me talking about I have 2 kids. But I just shared a very emotional and personal story with you guys. And due to fibroids taking over my body, I wasn't fortunate to conceive a child. I never conceived a child. I don't have any kids of my own. But I do have 2 beautiful God kids that I will always call my son and my daughter. This journey hasn't been easy. It's been one that I took on. I had no choice but to take on, and I make the best out of it. I keep pushing. I have my moments where I just think about it and I cry. I have my moments when I just like, what if, or what would have happened? Like, how will a son or a daughter of my own look? Would it look like me? You know, what would they be doing? I was married for a couple years, 5 years, and I didn't conceive or anything. But maybe it was meant to be. You know, I don't question that either. But the reality of it all is finally gaining that strength and being able to push through the most difficult decision that I had to make in my life. And I have my babies. They helped me get through some most difficult times in my life. When I went through my divorce, when I went through this partial hysterectomy, and they keep helping me grow and get stronger. So I appreciate them and I love them so much. I will always love them, and they will always be my son and my daughter. Nothing will ever change in that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And if you find yourself in the same situation, please don't hesitate to reach out. Email me, millionairewinner7@gmail.com, and let me know. We can talk about it. I can give you some advice. We could just talk, okay? We could talk, and I could tell you how I dealt with it. Not give you advice, but I could tell you how I dealt with it. How from the first time learning about a fibroid to just overtaking my body to where I'm in constant pain. I was always in pain. And ladies, you probably understand when I say that time, when it was that time, I always knew it was getting ready to come, because I would be knocked down to the ground to where I could barely move, and my body would hurt so bad. So hopefully today I was able to help you, give you strength, give you your smile, your laugh. You have to keep going. You never know what other people are dealing with. So as always, guys, remember this one thing: regardless of what life may bring you, get back up, squeeze that lemon, make lemonade, and one day you can help somebody that's maybe going through the same thing that you're experiencing, or that you experienced a couple years ago. So keep pushing, keep striving, greater purpose. You never know who you are set to heal or help through their healing process. So as always, remember, keep God first. Let Him guide your path. Acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will direct your path. In everything you do, keep smiling. Don't give up. Don't get depressed, and don't isolate yourself from the people that love you, because when at the end of the day you have to lean and depend on them, and their shoulder will help you get through it. All right, guys, I'm going to say this: I love you. When I say that, I mean it, from the top to the bottom, to the left and the right of my heart. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Hug and kiss those babies. Support them. And if you decide to do something fun this weekend, just be extra careful. COVID is starting to rise back up. Just be smart. Be responsible. Play smart. Play responsible. And know when to walk away. As always, guys, until we speak again in the video, shout out to all the channel members. Peace, love, joy, happiness, and abundant blessings to you guys. And until we speak again at the video, I will talk to you later. Peace.